Alright guys, what is going on, and welcome back to our Legend Winnipeg Jets BAGM mode here. In the last episode, we did the whole re-sign stage after getting bounced in the first round by the eventual Stanley Cup winning champions, the Minnesota Wild. So I'm not too upset about getting bounced in the first round. We will look for some revenge here in our last preseason game against the Wild. But basically, I have a couple of plans here and a couple of things that I was not aware of that there was lots of comments that people pointed out, and this one actually had the most thumbs up. He's kind of being a dick about it, but he says if you save and quit, then Comrie will become the backup. I guess it's like a thing with EA with the game. If you save and quit in the GM mode and then come back, all your players will like reset to their actual overall and their actual potential. So as you can see, Eric Comrie's an 81 overall goaltender now. The thing that concerns me is he's 21. He's listed as a backup. I personally would like to play Eric Comrie one more year in the minors. I don't think that'll ruin his potential at all because he's going to be an 81 overall goaltender. He can go win a Calder Cup, and then next year he can come up, be maybe an 83, 84, and then maybe take over for the take over for the starting goaltender. So that's kind of my plan. I actually had no idea that if you save and quit and then come back into the game, all your players like jump up. I had no idea that was even a thing. So I apologize for not knowing that. I mean, be more professional, xTech. You should know that. I don't know as being professional or whatever, but I had no idea about that. So thank you for pointing that out. That definitely makes, I like to know that now. But we do have Eddie Lack and we have James Reimer. We have a sick AHL team. Absolutely disgusting. We have Elias, Patan, Bjorkstrand, Jaffrey, Point, Michael Dalcole, Braden Lemieux. Our team is disgusting. It's so sick. So my plan is to go for a Calder Cup this year, get all of them a lot of potential, get all of them a lot of ice time, and then we can bring them up for next year. But I want them to get a lot of experience, max out their potential, and we will bring up Eric Comrie for next year. Now, the next couple of comments here, we have one that's going to shake a lot of things up, and I'm only going to do it for this one episode. And if it works out, great. We're going to get a month of simulation done. If it works out, amazing. If not, well, we'll have to figure out something else. But this guy says put Morrissey, Scheifele, and Solani on the first line, put Kane, Thornton, Palat on the second line, Riley Smith, Perreault, Gallagher, and I want to talk about that third line because there's also a comment which I'm going to jump to right now. Brandon, he comments a lot, and his comments are always really high rated. Just a good dude overall, but he says basically one of Riley Smith or Brendan Gallagher has to go. Neither of them gets good. And it sucks because I'm starting to see that now. But if we can have Riley Smith and Brendan Gallagher both on the fourth line, that's not a bad thing at all. And then we'll put Palat, how did he want it? This guy wanted Morrissey, Scheifele, Solani. Okay, so I'll go ahead and put Morrissey up there. Josh Morrissey, go there. And then it would be Kane, Thornton, and Palat. So Smith will go for for Palat. And then we'll put Evander Kane right there, and Smith, Watson, Gallagher, Smith, Perreault, Gallagher, and then Shaw, Watson, and Daniel Paille. So that's pretty sick. I like that a lot. And then we'll bring up Ekholm. He is in the minors, and I think he's 81 overall now, so he is definitely ready to take the jump. He's a top 6. He's definitely ready. We picked him up off of waivers from Nashville, which was really awesome. So where is he here? We're gonna go ahead and scratch Smith. Put Ekholm. Postma. We have Postma up here too, but it's gonna be. I'm gonna have to put. Hold on here. I'm gonna have to put. Where is he? Just want to get all the lines perfectly executed here. So we got Jamie Alexiak, Tyler Myers. So that's how our defense is gonna look. We're gonna have Trouba, who's at 89 now. Myers, Alexiak. So that's kind of good because I want Myers to get the top 4 minutes. If Morrissey was playing on our top 4, he would get the bottom 6, and he's good enough to play top 4. He's a really good defensive defenseman, so that's the way I'm I'm actually really glad that he's going to be playing here alongside Tyler Myers. So Byfuglien, Trouba, Myers, Alexiak, Ekholm, Larson, Morrissey, Scheifele, Solani, Palat, Thornton, Kane, Smith, Perreault, Gallagher, Shaw, Watson, Paille. Adding Josh Morrissey just makes that scary. Look at his offensive category. Oh, it's just disgusting. I'm gonna throw up if I look at it. It's so gross. Defensively, he's crap. There's no denying that he's not good defensively, but he had 23 goals last year as a rookie on playing bottom 6 minutes. That's amazing. Granted, he was getting power play time, but we're still going to keep him on the power play like he is right there. Perreault, I want to get Scheifele there. I want to take Perreault off the power play. No, let's keep Perreault on the power play. Let's give Mark Scheifele the first line power play time. Who are we missing there? Solani, Thornton, Kane, Palat. I guess Morrissey, Smith, and Gallagher. They're not going to get power play time. I do want to go ahead and put them put Gallagher on the power play here on the 4-on-4 power play, wherever that guy is. Gallagher, there you go, 84 overall. Solani, Thornton, Morrissey, Byfuglien. I like it. Penalty kill, Gallagher. Solani's not going to kill penalties. We're going to go ahead and put my boy Brendan Gallagher there. Gallagher is going to go there. Palat's going to kill penalties on there. That looks fine there. Everything looks decent there. Solani, 4-on-4, it looks fine. And now the goaltenders, obviously, James Reimer and Edward Lack, Eddie Lack. Okay, so we're now going to try this little experiment here. We're going to try the experiment of putting Josh Morrissey on the first line. I've wanted to do it for a long time because I've seen multiple GMs where you get a defenseman, like 2BCs, for example, had Yuri Kapitanov, and he, I think, was a 89 or a 91 overall player, and he was a defenseman, and he was just killing it as a forward. So it's not a bad thing. It's going to be cool. It's going to be very interesting to see what can come of our team here. But Dustin Byfuglien, starting where he left off, 4 goals already in his first 4 games. Solani has 7 helpers. He's a +10. What a monster. Let's get our look at that. Josh Morrissey, 5 goals in 5 games. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Josh Morrissey, baby, 5 goals in 5 games in the preseason. 5 goals in 6 games, sorry, but 5 goals in 6 games. You can't say no to that. Matthew Dumbo is leading. I don't know how, but Josh Morrissey tied with Ovechkin. So, yeah, it's going to be he's leading in points. He's leading in points. 6 games, got 11 points. He's going to be a sick forward, guys. I totally think he's going to be the thing that's going to push our team to the next level. Here we are here, going into game number 1 against the Nashville Predators. Start of year number 3. Let's start it off right, boys. We got Josh Morrissey as our new first line winger. Let's try it out. We're only going to try it out for 1 month. I want to get your guys' opinion on it. But first period, 6-0. What? Oh my god. What? 6 goals on 12 shots. Reimer. Buddy. What? Oh, wow. Wow. I don't even know what to do right. 6-0. Wow, okay, period number 2, 7-0, period number 3, 9-0. We get shelled, 9, oh my god, what? I don't even know what to fucking say right, 9-0, 9, that's 9 goals, that's 9 goals, Phil Forsberg have 5 points, that's 9 goals, 9, that's ridiculous, that's 8 plus 1, that's 5 plus 4, that's stupid, 9-0, okay, I'm just going to chalk that one up as, I don't really have the word to say that what? 9-0, really? 9-0? Wow. Okay, let's try to start off a little bit better here. Game number 2. Okay, 2-0. There you go. Mark Scheifele and Andrew Shaw. Okay, maybe that was just a weird game. I really don't know what the fuck to say there. 9-0. Oh my god. All right, period number 2. 5-1. There you go. Now we're putting the numbers up. Maybe that was just a weird game. Obviously, that's not going to be every game. We're not going to get just destroyed 9-0 every game, but we do put up a decent amount of goals here. 5 goals against the LA Kings. There you go. 5-1. I definitely like that. Obviously 5-1, not bad at all. How many points did he didn't have any? All right. I mean, first line minutes, he's going to take a little while to, adjust, but I want to make sure he will put up numbers. If he has like 3 points in like 8 games, I'm going to chuck him back on the defense. I know he can put up 23 goals. But, you know, if he only has like 3 or 4 points, you know, maybe give it another month. That's going to be up to you guys. But we beat the Avalanche there. See if we can beat the Stars after getting shelled 9-0. How does that even happen? 3-1 now. That's what I like to see. Up against the Edmonton Oilers, the 0-2-1 Edmonton Oilers, might I add. And we lose 3-2. Okay. Teemu Selanne has 4 helpers. Mark Scheifele has 4 goals in his first 5 games. We're putting up some numbers. We've had a couple of games where we scored 5 goals. That's nice. I like that a lot. Up against the Carolina Hurricanes here, 4 goals, 7 assists, Joe Thornton. There you go. Let's get some. Oh, we lose there. That wasn't overtime. All right. 4-1-2. Let's go to assignment here. What do we need? Let's go another forward here. Let's go forwards. I'll start with the junior leagues. Let's go forwards in the WHL, and then we'll go on, and we'll probably get maybe another month done now that we're only about 8 minutes in, 9 minutes in. So maybe get another month done. I want to take a look at how Mark Scheifele and the whole first line is doing. 3-0 there out of boy James Reimer. That's what I like to see. Joe Thornton, 9 helpers. Teemu Selanne, 4 goals. Keep it up, boys. Up against the Kings, then they get their revenge in overtime. We're 5-1-3, so we're getting the points. They are the overtime points, but we're not getting the victories. 5-1-3 against the 3-7-0 Arizona Coyotes, and we win 4-3. There you go. So that is the end of the first month. 6-1-3, kind of a weird month, but where are we sitting here? We're sitting, 1 point out of first place of the Central. That's not bad at all, but easily we could have been 6-4, right? Because we have all those overtime losses. But goals, we are nowhere close to up there. James Neal had that really good first game, and he's still killing it there. Joe Thornton, number 1 in assists. That's what I like to see. And then points, we are not up there, but Joe Thornton has 13 assists, no goals. Really, man? 13 assists, no goals? Really? Wow, okay, so let's do a quick little check here. I do want to have a look at Josh Morrissey. Maybe the second line would be more suited for him because, you know what, maybe we'll do that. We'll do a little bit of a test here. We're going to do something like, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to quickly have a look here. So where is he? Josh Morrissey, 5 points in 10 games. It's not bad, but maybe what I want to do is put him on the second line. I'm going to put him on the second line because we have assist machine here, Joe Thornton. So if we have Joe Thornton and Josh Morrissey together, maybe that will spark something there. So I'm going to do 2 months here. I'm going to get my notepad out and I'm going to write down the stats for the first month, and then I'm going to write down the stats for the next month. So let me just do this really quickly. We also have to look at Evander Kane only scoring 4 points in his first 10 games, so that's kind of concerning as well. Goaltenders, quickly, let me check this out. 6-1, so after the first game, he really held it down, and then Eddie Lack had the 1 game in Nashville. So James Reimer's playing great, 6-1. Let's get another month of simulation completed here. I do want to go ahead and put him on the second line, because I think Joe Thornton and Josh Morrissey could really click together, and Evander Kane needs to get a spark, so maybe we can play him on the first line, which is with Teemu and Mark Scheifele there. So let's get 1 more month quickly completed here, and then we will see where the boys are at. And if we have to chuck Josh Morrissey back, I will go ahead and do that. That's what I'm talking about for our AHL team. 7-1-1. We're going to be a sick AHL team, win a Calder Cup, hopefully, and then we'll call all of the boys up for next year. But first period here, 1-0. Daniel Paille, fourth liner, at a boy. Second period, 1-0. Third period, 4-2. There you go. Josh Morrissey scores a goal. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. So Josh Morrissey gets a big goal. Now playing on the second line. Maybe the first line was a little bit too much for the kid. He's still very young. He's still a really young guy. He had a goal and an assist there, so you can't really complain. Let's get 1 more month done. You know what? We got to get some revenge on Nashville here. After shelling us 9-0, we have to get some revenge. We just played Peter Forsberg with the Avalanche. Now we're going to play Philip Forsberg in Nashville. First period, get your revenge, boys. Let's go. Nothing. Second second period. Lots of shots. Holy shit. Second period. Nothing. All right, boys. No 9-0 here unless we score 9 goals in the last 15 minutes here. Going to be a pretty tight one. Looks like the next goal. Possibly win, James Neal. Why do you haunt my existence? And we... Oh! Brendan Gallagher ties her up, baby. Attaboy Gallagher. Attaboy. And Joe Thornton, Big Jumbo Joe, wins it in overtime. We outshot them. We deserve that game. Brendan Gallagher, baby, scoring one with not much time left, with like 40 seconds left, and we come in and we snipe that one 2-1 against Nashville. All right, we're off to a pretty good start here. We got a lot of games actually, so let's hurry through this. I have to go to work in half an hour, so I gotta scurry through this, and I'll edit this when I get home, and I'll have it uploaded for you guys. But I do want to get back. I've had a couple of days where I haven't really been interested in any YouTube at all, because I had a trade day to do, and then all my stuff got screwed up, so I couldn't actually do the trade day, and a lot of people were disappointed. So I kind of took a little bit of a couple day break from YouTube, but we are back here, where we're gonna kill it with a lot of GM modes here. 3-2 win against the San Jose Sharks. We're 9-2-3, so we're not doing bad at all. Joe Thornton, 16 helpers, attaboy. Just killing it. Lose 2-1 there to the Chicago Blackhawks. That's not too bad. Let's go here for, we got an Avalanche, 6-7-3. And I just want to get this month over with so we can check out how the points are doing. I mean, points are important, but I want the team to be winning. If we're winning and we keep Josh Morrissey, that's fine. You guys can let me know. 15-2 for the Buffalo Sabres. Holy shit, and we lose. I'm not too mad about that one. It was another overtime loss, actually. But what I want to make sure the team is going to be winning, and if we're winning and Josh Morrissey's doing pretty decent, look at that, 7 goals. Him and Joe Thornton together are just perfect. That was a smart move. I thought Joe Thornton's the assist master. He can make Josh Morrissey into being a prime goal scorer in this league. 19 helpers already. Holy shit. So yeah, Josh Morrissey might be staying, but if it's not a good fit, I don't want to force anything. If Josh Morrissey is going to be much better suited for a defenseman, that's totally fine. We're 12-4-4 here. Sorry, 12-5-4. We got a couple more games here. Come on, Morrissey, light it up, buddy. Put your point totals up here. That's what I like to see. Up against the Islanders, 12-8-1, and we're gonna pull out a victory against Johnny T. Mike Bossy. Yeah, we do. 4-1, baby. There you go. One more game here against the New Jersey Devils. Scott Stevens and New Jersey Devils, and we're gonna pull out a loss 4-1. All right, that's not that bad. What happened in that month? Not the greatest month actually. We kind of slowed down quite a bit, but currently we are in the Central. We are number 3, so we're only 2 points out of first place. Still, that's not bad at all. Goals, we're nowhere close to up there. Peter Bondra is just killing it. 23 goals. Assists, we are number 3. Not bad. Points, we're nowhere close up there. So save percentage, we're actually 6th, and goals against average, we're actually 7th. So that's pretty good there. I'm pretty stoked about that. Player stats here. Let's do a quick little overview. So last time Joe Thornton had 13 assists, no goals in 10 games. Josh Morrissey had 5 points, 2 goals, 3 assists in 10 games. So let's see how it's been working out. So now Josh Morrissey has 15 points in 23 games. He was almost a point-a-game player. Not quite, but almost a point-a-game player. So that's not bad, Josh Morrissey. It's going to be up to you guys. You want to keep him up here? He's a +2. I don't think he's hurting the team. Joe Thornton, 25 points in 23 games, killing it. Teemu Selanne, 18 points in 23 games. Mark Scheifele has 15. I think the Palat, Evander Kane, Brendan Gallagher, and Riley Smith, those guys all got to go. I feel like it's a lot of people to trade, but they're not producing whatsoever. They're just not producing, and that's not good enough for me. Riley Smith, third line minutes. He's holding down, him and Brendan Gallagher are both holding down the third line. I feel like, anyways, you guys can let me know how you feel about that, but that's how the team is looking after 2 months. We're in a good position standings-wise. I just want to make sure that we're going to be, a competitive team come, the middle of the year. I want to have our team set. If we're going to make any trades, it's going to be for the next episode. I'm not going to do anything at the trade deadline. I mean, I hope not to. I want to have a team where we can mesh together. I'm sick of moving guys around. If we're going to move anyone, it's going to be Palat, Evander Kane, Brendan Gallagher. I kind of want to keep Gallagher for the third line, but I think Smith has to go. So Smith, Kane, and Andre Palat. lat. Let me know if you guys want them, who should we trade them for. Give me some trade scenarios in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Next episode might be a trading episode, and then we're just going to do a bunch of simulation onward to the to the trade deadline and to the postseason. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later.